Okay. Unfortunately, I was trying to capture this perp outside. They use these clowns, this trash. So it's similar to this. I'm thankful to these people who gave me the opportunity to take a picture of them and show the grand glamour and the grandeur of what they are. You know, today has been disturbing to see these perps trying to counter. You know, the more is validation that these people torture women and children, the more aggressive. Like they think the more they act, the more. So for me, it's been clear that obviously, target individual, we are men, women, and children. The torture we go through, the horror we go through, the atrocities is just obvious. Now, for me, for some reason, they want me to see them in this fantasy light. Of course, I know what they do. They're capable of doing these things to men, women, and children. Now, I don't care if they don't care about it. I just don't. I do care about when they try to present themselves as if they're some kind of Avengers. I mean, I just listened to a woman talk about how her genitals were being burnt and she was going into shock because of it. Now, if you're okay with being involved in that, that's you. That's good. But to think that I'm gonna think that you're something else. And it's so funny with me, gender is supposed to make me see them in different lights. This person makes some noise, I'm like, oh my gosh, let me go take a picture of you, because I do want to take a picture. They're not scared of me. They're just scared to look like these people here. You see, like when you see who's really involved in that, you understand what this is about. You understand this is governmental entities contracting these losers. Because what I'm going to do is like, I will take a picture of you, show your trashiness, and show this poor woman dying and being tortured, which you're involved in a program that does this. But somehow want me to subscribe to your fantasy of what this is about. You know, they torture women so many horrible ways. So disgusting. If I see them and they play this femme fatale, they know what I'm going to think about. It's over. When they say, at this point, you know, the way they try to dismiss this, it's like this horrible things of how they torture women. It's so horrible. Like this is like you know, like in this like atrocity testimonials of like women that went through atrocities. This is what it sounds like. Women waking up, things like that. Which I don't care if they care or they don't. My point is, if I see you and you try to play this avenging woman, and I know that you're involved in this.
Hey. I just woke up after a pretty rough night. The same thing happened last night as the night before, which was whenever I was trying to go to sleep, the private parts of my body began being burned again,
and you think that you're gonna present yourself this way, and I'm gonna let this happen? Okay. Present yourself, please. Present yourself. Go make your nose campaign. Let me just take a picture of you really quickly. Just. Do you understand what you just heard here? This is common. This is. I'm not even surprised. Honestly, what you just heard is shocking. A woman say again, my genitals were burned. I've heard this testimony before from other women. You hear this trash making nose campaign every way possible. This is so commonly heard from me. And I know it's like, this is what you're involved in. I know that. Try to think that I'm going to normalize this because you're involved in this program. Okay. I'm telling you. I'm not here to intimidate anybody. But if you think that your nose campaign, whatever it is going to counter that, delusional. You know what they try to do? They try to bring up whatever at this nightclub you did this, you grabbed this person's butt in that nightclub. I'm like, what? You burn genitals of women. And they're like, oh, I don't care. It's like, I do though. I do know that you do these things. This is things that destroys. This is atrocities. You talk about me at the nightclub, grabbing a butt when you're here frying the genitals. This woman talks about how she goes into shock because of the pain. That she's so much in pain that she started getting into shock. The burn is lit. She actually feels the burn that her pain level can take it. And then, nah, but now you pay, you were at the nightclub, you grab this. What? You're here burning genitals and you try to make you delusional. Go make your nose campaigning, clown. Go make your nose campaign. Think that this atrocity. This is what you call atrocities. To try to normalize what I just heard. But the truth is, I heard so much of it that it's kind of normal of a tactic to break them down. Women and men too. Some women are gonna burn wells. You burned this woman's genitals. She's not the first, she's not gonna be the last. This testimony is something we've heard before. So common. And you have these clowns here, you know, and this. Let me just show you how crazy it gets. I'm not going to show you the picture of me around the age I was going, between 19 years old, actually 18 years old I was going, like 22, I was used to go to this nice nightclub. It's a nightclub that's, to go in, you have to be, to go into, I was going to that nightclub between 18 to like 22. To get into that nightclub, it was 17 to get in. To drink, you have to be 21. This is the only nightclub in the neighborhood, in the area where we used to live. It's like, no, but that nightclub, he did this, he touched this, but it was trash in the program that rape. Even just rape, let me just be clear. Burn the genitals of a woman. So much so that they could go into shock. I'm telling you, these people have just created this thing where they shift reality. Oh, this is okay to burn women genitals in this program, as long as the government does it. Even though I'm in the same program that does that. But what you did, you grabbed this butt. You did this at this nightclub when you were 18. What? All due respect, of course, I'm not perfect. I did some dumb things and some stupid things, but you understand that you destroy the life of women by even torturing them in this way. It's just still nasty, and you try to present yourself in this. They still try to make themselves be like this femme fatale feminists in a program where they hear burn women's genitals to the point where these women are going to shock. And you hear this trash that they say, let me show you how retarded these kids look like, to which they try to manipulate me. You have to see this trash. I was trying not to show them. They're so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I don't even, let me just look away as, it's so embarrassing to see these clowns, this little trash, this nothingness. You know, they force me to try to have perception of this kid in a sexual way. Ugh, don't go on. You have this clown like this, nah, you're nothing. Look at you, what are you? They try to make me perceive this trash into a sexual way. This nasty little kids. You have these parents. The parents of this target individual. Be lucky. Listen, nobody's perfect. I'm never going to stand here present myself as somebody perfect, but to hear somebody talk about how her child, how she's being sexually tortured to the point where she's going to shock because her genitals are burning. They have these clowns using their retards of children, try to make themselves seen so they can manipulate my brain in this disgusting ways, and they're the one telling me you're nothing. Oh. I didn't even want to show these kids because it's so embarrassing. Look at how pathetic these little life are. Look how pathetic. And they're like, now we're going to frame you using this trash. Look at this sad, pathetic life. They look how it is already for them. And that you're going to try to come on. Go sell these kids. Look at the future you've given them. Trash that involving program that burn children's that they do torment kids sexually too. But they burn these women's genitals. Then they send this clown contracted by these pedophiles to be like, no, you are, it's so trash ass. No wonder why they're so beautiful, fucking pedophiles like you guys. But it's okay. Today, the confidence of the gods that they are, using these gods, this is what they're going to do. That's it. Please live this life. When you look at this trash, Don't you have it? I feel sympathy for them at this point. I know this could be the kids they said they're gonna frame me with. I feel bad for this trash. Look at this clown. Look. And you have this trash hyping these kids up. You know, if I look at them more than a few seconds, they try to create this perception. Ugh. They're nasty. To try to make me perceive, and they do the noise campaign because they saw their own little shit like that. I'm sorry for using this language, but the truth is, it's so pathetic. I didn't even, you know how long I have a picture of this low life? You know, you've seen all the videos I have made of, oh, look at these kids, they try to make me look at this. These kids, I felt so bad for them. I felt so bad for them, but look at them. Look at these little losers. There's some 13, 14-year-old kid that you look at, and then one of them was trying to walk in this like womanly way. You don't even know how to walk like a woman. And then every time I look at them, they try to create. My brain can be manipulating whatever. You look at your pathetic shit like that. Nobody wants your nasty ass. Go to school. Go live an honorable, dignified life. Who's training your kids to do these things? Your pathetic life. Involved in the program where they burn the genitals of women. And like, I poo, yes, look at you. Look at this kid say I poo about genital being burnt. You see how you groom them properly? Trash ass. If I say Roy Moore, watch how they quiet. They know better. Train properly. Respect these pedophiles. For me, I'm so thankful. Whatever's going to happen to me, I saw this low life where they are. I will never pretend that I'm perfect. I know my imperfection. I know the stupid things I've done in my life, but I know who I am, for real. The way, first of all, they try to manipulate me to look at this trash. I call them trash now because I said I will never call a child a trash. These kids that you saw are children, but they're trash because they're being groomed to be trash. But trash. So I call them that. And wishing that, you know, when I look at this picture, I gotta be quick. Because the way they can make me perceive these children is gonna be the nasty ways they know how to manipulate people. And they make those campaigns, try to even stimulate me as I speak about it. But you've seen how bottom feeders this trash are. Pathetic. I'm telling you, the future of these people, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You see how if they make the mistake in front of me, even this kid, I will insult them. It's like, get your trashy ass back to school. Nobody wants your trashy ass. And stop trying to walk like this. You look weird. Because their parents should be saying that to them. Nasty. But, you know, everything has its time. This is the people, you know, can you imagine these kids call me, oh, you're nothing. I'm looking at you, like, really? And you're something. Oh, yes, it's your reality. Pathetic trash. Why are you not at school? This trash, this bottom feeders. Target videos stay strong. For me, the validation of how nasty and foul they are to people. That's why I want to take a picture. I heard this person make noise campaign. I was like, oh, I gotta run, take a picture of you. I just record you one way or another. Your type of trashiness is so empowering to me. With me, it's like, oh, this one, it's a she. They think the gender change is reality of what they're involved in. It's crazy. Because listen to this woman right here. You know, she talks about how she has a cousin working at the Department of Defense. It's a she, right? Listen to what she says here. Listen.
Defense Department. She worked for the Defense Department. She worked on the global mapping of that system. And when I told her what I was going through, all she could say was, "You're on your own." Well, I figured that out. If you would please, I urge you to pass this. I realize you can't enforce it, but if you would pass it, it might give other communities the courage to do the same thing. and show our Defense Department we are not the enemy. We are not to be attacked. We are not terrorists. Most of us are defenseless women.
Okay, thank you.
And that now we and you see this child like trash. And now we are this feminist group look trash ass. Clown. Target individuals stay strong. I didn't even want to show this little nasty. Ugh. I felt bad for them. I felt bad for these people, for these kids. It's like I'm not even gonna do that to them. This is so pathetic. Look, well, it's the trash living next door. It's nasty. You know, in my mind, it's like if that's the kids they're gonna use to frame me. Oh my gosh, it's already not looking good for them. And like, no, the father of is waiting for you. Like, you serious? That's so sad. They need some guidance. The father should be mad at whoever is guarding them. Look at what he's having them do. Should you work? Trash us. I took a picture of them because I was like, this is thank you. This is the reference I need. For what? Every time they can manipulate me, I was like, can you imagine being I know who. Look at what they can make me get a reaction toward. Look at this nothingness. You see how pathetic it is? They try to make me look at these kids like they have something to trashy. This nasty little. Ugh. And when I mean, it's just like these kids. And I was thankful that, oh, thank you for showing yourself, because I'm going to be like, listen, look at how pathetic it is. Look at how they can manipulate your brain. Look at this little nothing. In my brain, the way they can manipulate me, oh my gosh, they can try to perceive this kid, make me perceive this kid in this sexual way. It's like, you nasty trash. Look at this pathetic kids. And it's like, and when making videos, I felt bad. Like, this is too sad. This is too sad. I feel bad for these kids at this point. Yes, it's bad because they're gonna try to. They could use these kids as the to frame me, saying that I did something to this little nothingness. But I feel bad. It's like, look at them. These kids is so sad. And you hear this just burn. I'd rather jump in the fire than try to use these kids in these nasty ways. You who burn the genitals of children. You who burn the genitals of women. Trash ass. And then you throw this nastiness already. And you should hear who's talking about burning me. Some trash that doesn't want to be seen because she knows it's going to be embarrassing. Because what I'll do, I'll put this, like, look at this is the kids. They're training these kids. Look at this trash. And then they'll die. I'd rather die this horrible ways. I'd rather be burned. I'd rather be calcified than live the life of this trash. So I'm attacking you, stay strong.